Afternoon, VC. All right, as you all know, it was RSD drop number 2 today. I didn't go out and get in any lines or anything like that. It's not something I do anymore for RSDs. I did check out the list. Nothing that really interested me. And I ended up checking out one record though on YouTube, and I dug the drums and the vibe. So I was like, well, if I'm out today, I'll see if I can slip in maybe to Repo or something and see if they have that record. So that's what I did, and I went around 9:30, so there was no one there. They had cleared everything out early, and they had 3 copies of this record, so I picked it up. The Bobby Hamilton Quintet Unlimited Dream Queen. This got put out by Egon and crew on Now Again. What's it say on the hype? Extensive liner notes tell Bobby's story of battling for deep jazz in the paranoid polyester and cocaine 1970s. But yeah, really dope record. So recorded in 1972 in Utica, New York, and it was originally released on Alafia Enterprises, so probably some type of private press, expensive as hell, rare to find now. So a welcome reissue. It was super cheap, and so I'm happy they did price it accordingly, because the cardstock is super cheap, the inner sleeve is really cheap, and yeah, this is a cheaply made record, probably pressed in Nash Vegas. But hopefully it'll sound good. I just got in the door. We'll see about that one. Jury's out. But I did dig what I heard on YouTube of that record. So, and then we hit up the used sections. Hadn't bought a 10-inch record in a while, and I got a double 10-inch here of Ohm BBC Radio 1. I'd actually had hoped to pick this up at Lunchbox a few months back, because they had copies on their end cap, and they were gone when I decided to finally get around to getting it. And so this was a nice surprise to see used. It's actually not in the best of shape, but it was priced accordingly. And great photos here, and on the inners too, of the band in the BBC studios. And these are really cool records on black and green with custom labels, with more photos from the session. This will be really good heaviness. I didn't have any Ohm in the collection, so here it is. I figured this would be a good one to start with. Don't really see their records much, so I grab that. And the stuff I grabbed today is kind of really all over the map as far as genre. Next, I was stoked to see this. Bohannon's Stop and Go on Dakar Records, an original in VG Plus shape. It does have a cutout hole for a promo cutout. But this has got a track called the Pimp Walk on it. That pretty much sold me. I believe this is one that Kieran at Needle Groove has championed. So yeah, and I pay attention to you guys out there in the VC, so we picked this up. Big group, Haywood singers on some of the vocals, of course Bohannon on drums and percussion. Yeah, Wah Watson on guitar. This should be dope as hell. So that was a good, really good find, and it was really well priced. Like almost half of what it goes for online. Then I hit the cheap bins. Found 2 in the cheap bin. Olatunji, Drums of Passion on Columbia. I think a later press, but it's in nice shape. It's not a 6i or anything like that. I'm not sure when this was originally issued, but I'd seen this record a million times and always passed it by because of condition. This one's got the original inner, and the record is nice shape. VG Plus on that Columbia label there, later Columbia label. I wanted this to play good, so finally picked this up. It was super cheap. So Olatunji, Drums of Passion. And also in the cheap bin was another band I didn't have anything of, Tower of Power, and this is Back to Oakland. Great cover. And this was cheap because it's got some ring wear. The record's pretty nice. Actually has some other records inner sleeve, so I was worried the record wasn't even in here, but it is. On Warner Brothers. This one needs a clean, but it's flat, nice shape overall. So there's a lot of horns on this, a lot of jamming out. That'll be a fun listen. Been meaning to pick this record up for a long time. Just always pass, you know, this is a lot of stuff I picked up today is just stuff I've always kind of been waiting to pick up. Always pass by, but that one, I grabbed that today. Then I hit the dollar bins, and there's a big row of dollar bins on the floor. And I got hooked up with these, so very stoked about that. Also, they gave away t-shirts for Record Store Day, which was really cool, to the first however many people that came in that wanted them. So I got these Repo large t-shirt for free. Can't argue with large shirts. But the first thing I found in the dollar bin I was extremely excited about. That's Pandoreki Cosmos on the Philips label. Still in the original shrink. I mean, this is in like almost unplayed condition. We've got soprano, tenor, and bass on here, along with the Philharmonic out of Warsaw, Poland. And this is on the red Philips label, and I mean, this looks, it just needs to be clean. It looks completely unplayed. I didn't have anything on the red Philips. And a nice sleeve. Yeah, like I said, still an original shrink. And I'm excited about this find for the, you know, in the dollar bin. Of course, Pandoreki did some work with Don Cherry. Oh, that's a fantastic find. I'm looking forward to hearing that. This record was in the dollar bin. War, The World Is a Ghetto. Great cover, classic record. Everybody knows this record, but I picked it up because look at this dude. I mean, you got a dude that looks like that in the band. Yeah, you know this is going to be a dope record. So yeah, this was in decent shape for being in the dollar bin. United Artists needs a clean, but it's, you know, no deep scratches or anything like that. It's got a few marks, but the labels are good, and got to swap out the inner sleeve. The inner sleeve's a little rough, but hell, dollar record. Didn't have any War in the collection either, so, and I have a little bit of room. I'm trying to be selective a little bit. I got a little bit of room left in the soul funk section, where I think this will probably end up. And then last but not least, I grabbed this. Just, I don't know, great cover. I love Ray Charles. This is Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music on ABC Paramount, and this is a mono. It could be an original. I haven't looked it all up yet, but I know it is the mono, and it's in nice shape, like fantastic. And I don't have any country music over here much at all. I got like a Henry Derrick Ellis record that hits kind of country leanings, but that's hit. Of course, Ray Charles ain't really a country artist, but this is his country record. Yeah, ABC Paramount. It's not in the best of shape, but it's not terrible either. Really cool labels. But I had fun digging through the dollar bins and finding this stuff, especially the Pandoreki. So that made Record Store Day very enjoyable, and that was my only stop. So that's what we got. Bill from the Vinylverse was down last week, or well, I think it was Monday actually. But so I'll have a video forthcoming for that. I may mix it in with my recent arrivals. I missed a week doing that. But yeah, hope you're all well. Peace.